Here. Let me turn some music on real quick. There we go. So this is kind of long overdue. And I noticed this pattern, especially on Twitter, sometimes on Discord, or just anywhere. It feels like a lot of times the community is not really trying to enjoy new things, and they want to stick to their favorites, which, not the problem, but what's the point of being a fan of something if you only stick to your bread and butter? Sounds pretty boring to me. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Great way to understand where I'm coming from. Shield Hero. I remember reading either the light novel or manga, cannot remember the case, and it was sensational. Then I forgot about it. When I heard I got an anime announcement, I knew I had to watch it, but I heard people were saying from the jump, oh, Shield Hero's trash, bro. Why didn't he just do the most logical thing? It's anime. And we all know if we were in the heat of the moment, like what happened in Shield Hero, how we respond to that. Imagine you're in a new world, you don't know anybody, you got one person in your corner, and the whole time they were using you, and they put you in a really uncomfortable situation. What do you say? Oh yeah, I got proof. There's no cameras in Shield Hero, so there's no way for him to say, hey, she framed me. But if he could have some proof, he would do it. And remember, from the jump, if you've seen Shield Hero, they let us know early on, the Shield Hero is the one hero they're not really fond of, because in their mind, a shield is like the most useless weapon because all it can really do is defend. I mean, it seems pretty cool to me because the ultimate defense can be the greatest offense. It just depends on the user. But besides the point, and remember, it's medieval times, so obviously they're really sensitive with women, so it makes sense that in the context of everything, of course they take the girl's side, because why would they not believe a female if she said something happened to her? But that's a great example. Obviously, if you're not a fan of the light novel, maybe you have no reason to watch the anime and you're watching just to hate on it. That's fine and dandy, but I have a problem with how the anime community makes things seem. It's hard to know when people are actually enjoying shows from when they're just enjoying it but just saying their little 2 cents, their gripes with it. And that's what bugs me a lot, because if you enjoy something, you enjoy it. Plain and simple. I'm all for people criticizing their favorite shows, saying what they like about a show, say what they don't like about a show. Only problem I got is, okay, where do you draw the line? Like, a lot of times I say I like certain shows, but I don't like everything. I'm not the biggest fan of Gore, but I tolerated Goblin Slayer. It wasn't the greatest masterpiece ever, but I mean, it did its thing. Hey, what's up, Chisai Otaku? Oh, Chisai means little. Welcome, welcome. It's the first time to the stream, the channel. We just chilling. We're talking about a topic near and dear to my heart. I think The Promised Neverland was like the only exception, but I saw it coming because I knew no one's going to complain about The Promised Neverland. I saw one person on Twitter, and I don't know if they were trolling or baiting people, but they were saying it's trash, but that was episode 1. And with Shield Hero, we had 47 minutes of glorious action, and the way they told the story, it flowed. Because my problem what I have with a lot of anime based on light manga, light novels, manga. If you already read the material, you don't really need it. It's like Hanama Sumo. If you already read a couple chapters, you don't need the anime. It's just nice to have. So what I was hoping for is they can make it so it's so good, the anime, you'd want to see it. So that's what I always hope with adaptations. But I feel like a lot of times what always happens is like the fans of a manga light novel, they pull up to the scene, they're like, yo, fire, fire, fire. They hype up a series. So everyone's like, okay, they've been talking about this series for years. Got anime. Okay. Let's see how it goes. So because they went in with the hype, people watch like, let's say 10 minutes of the show. Yo, it's not that good. Y'all hyped it up. Then because the expectation was so high, of course it's going to fall flat. Now they hate the series, all because one of their friends loved it, and now they're mad. Because I remember Goblin Slayer, people said, oh, they read it, and it's fire, and anime's here, it might be good. Some people hyped it up, some people didn't. And who thinks Goblin Slayer as a thumbnail? Because it makes sense. People that like Goblin Slayer because they read the light novel, manga, whatever the case may be, they weren't the ones complaining. Everybody else was like, oh my gosh, Berserk Light. I don't like it. What is this? It's edgy. I mean, if you see a show called Goblin Slayer, what are you expecting? I know Crunchyroll messed up with the rating, but once again, what was y'all expecting? Because I watch any anime, even if I know the material, I go with the idea it could be something worth my time. Because right now I'm trying to watch Sword Art, and the new season of Sword Art, it's not bad. It's actually pretty interesting. The reason I had it on hold for so long, I was going on my backlog and watching everything that I was just saving up. Like, I really, really need to get back into Idolmaster, which I almost didn't watch because I was always sitting here like, I know Idolmaster was always a thing, but normally talks about it. I always heard about Love Live, but you never hear somebody in the street say, hey, bro, Idolmaster be hitting, bro. Watch it, watch it. I've never seen any memes from it. I never seen fan art from it that I can remember, but it was a thing. So I'm going to go with this example. I can understand how people, they see a series, they don't like it, so they don't touch it, and they just stay away from it for a long time. And then one time they hear somebody hype it up, they're like, okay, why should I care? So what I want to see happen in the anime community is what we saw happen with The Promised Neverland. Everybody like, yo, bruh. It's going to be heat, bro. It's going to be heat. Just wait on it. Wait on it. That should be how we handle most of the shows. Obviously, not every show is going to be a banger. We know this. But it's going to be annoying that the big barrier to getting more people into different genres or to try different shows is always that one critic who just can't enjoy a show. They always got to complain about the littlest of details. Obviously, you watch anime, you know it's going to be anime logic. Stuff that if you were, a logical person, you wouldn't do. But once again, in the moment, you're not going to think logically. So that's why I get mad at people when they come at shows for doing things that wouldn't make sense in the moment. Obviously, it's exaggerated. It's entertainment. I get it. You can literally critique whatever you want. No one's going to stop you. But when are we going to say, yo, too far. Let's just enjoy it. Because for me, I can't just go into a show hating it. I gotta see it for what it is. And that's how it makes anime enjoyable for me. A lot of series on paper don't work for me. I don't like gory series. So me and Goblin Slayer should not work. But I watched it consistently and I liked it. And when it ended, I was like, yeah, it's over, but we know it's not over. If we get season 2 next year, cool. Same thing with Golden Kamuy. I normally don't really like any series revolving around history because I think history, while important, it's kind of boring and you don't really need it because what are you going to do with it after a certain extent? So, historical stuff, I can tolerate like Vagabond, but I never said, yo, I want an anime about something that's based on real life and history. But with Golden Kamuy, I liked it so much that I waited for it to end and I binged season 2, and season 2 was amazing. And I started the manga, and the art is actually pretty good because the problem I have with some series, if I start with the anime, switching to the manga, despite me liking manga, it always throws me for a loop because it's like readjusting. So it's kind of like, imagine every day you jog consistently, and then one day you and your buddy decide to have a race. It's still in the same vein, but it throws you off a little bit. But what I liked about Golden Kamuy and Haikyuu, because the art style was so similar, it wasn't anything really to get used to. I just read it and kept it moving. Now, I do love anime. I do love the fact that there's a lot of people in the community you can talk to about it. Everyone has their squads, their homies, etc., etc. Not mad about that. I just wish that we could have more conversations. Let's see. I like to think that you don't hate a genre. You just haven't found an anime that genre you're like, yeah, exactly. Now, I don't know if you know this, Cheese Eye, but for the longest time, I was never a fan of idols because I always felt like I can't relate to them at all. So that's why, despite people use the Nico Need meme on me all the time, I didn't go for it. I was like, I don't need it. I technically know the meme because my name is Nico, so obviously I'm gonna hear it all my life. Been here all my life. So that was like my first barrier. And then I always said to myself, the only appeal of idols is they're cute. You take that away, it's not really a show. But after watching Love Live, I understand why people like idols. Idols are just like celebrities. They give you hope. And you say, hey, they were like me at one point. They thought they couldn't do it. And they find a way to be where they want to be. That's why I like them. And I like Nico as a character because, like a lot of people, you see them one way, but they're actually a different way. And until you actually give that person a chance, you don't really understand who they are and makes them special. A lot of people apparently don't like Nico even in the Love Live fandom because for some people, she's just a spoiled brat. And she's just a meme. They don't see her as anything more than that. But Nico's not like that. And I learned, it's not really a spoiler because it's in like her diary entry. The thing with Nico, why she does the Nico knee thing, apparently when she was younger, anytime she was sad, her father did the Nico knee thing. She's bae. I love her, bro. Like, Nico's my favorite Love Live character. I stan her, bro. And when the new game comes out, which we're supposed to get this year, the new Love Live mobile game, I'm definitely gonna make her my main character in the game. It's gonna be a crossover between all generations of Love Live, all three of them. And they all know each other somehow, so that's the thing. But back to the point. So whenever Nico got sad, her dad did the Nico knee thing, and that always cheered her up. So when he died, she continues to do the Nico knee thing because she wants to make people smile. That's her whole reason being an idol. So when her friends, Haneka's amazing too. I kind of like Chika more. I like Chika's design a little bit more because Haneka, I'm annoyed with her because whenever Haneka ran and she had the camera spin and then she would just jump in the air, I was just like, can you not do this, bro? Like, it would be hitting if the camera had to spin, and she always does it the same for every episode. But I digress. So that's why Nico does the Nico knee thing. It's to show that she's continued the mission her father taught her, make people happy. I make people happy, that's why she does it. So when people say they don't like Nico, they don't know that fact, or if they do know that fact, it makes it crazy to me. Because that's like hating somebody for want to be cheerful in life, want to be sensational. Nico hypes herself up because no one gasses her up but her own family. And that's why she wants to try so hard. So her siblings say, hey, she's been out here doing her thing. We do our thing too. And the thing is, Nico's mom is always working, so she has to raise her siblings. So in that environment, how can she just say, I'm a normal person, or I'm not going to be the bag, I'm not going to be the sauce and the chips? So that's just why she rolls the way she does. So after seeing that, I was like, okay, that's why I started liking Love Live. A problem with Sunshine, I think I said this before in my review of it, I don't like the idea of how it ended because in a way it made sense if you understand Japanese culture, but to anyone that's like not Japanese, it's not really that serious to you. Because thing is, in Japanese culture, your school means a lot. Education is a big deal. So the girls' hand of school closed down. That's like saying to someone, hey, remember your favorite thing to do or your favorite place? Yeah, it's closed down. You can't do anything about it. That's why it was so hurt. I got that part. But the thing is, they had opportunities to save the school, and they actually made strides in saving the school and improved as idols. So when I saw all of that, I was just like, it doesn't really mean too much to y'all, because before y'all was all cool, y'all didn't mention the school that much, y'all weren't that focused on the schoolwork. So I didn't really feel like, oh my gosh, these poor girls are losing their school. So that's why when it ended, I was just like, I'm supposed to be sad with y'all, but I'm not really sad. I'm just like disconnected. And now, yes, my friend who's a Love Live fan was saying that's why, because in Japan, education matters. So the school building itself is important. So to those girls, losing school is like losing their bae, or losing their favorite thing, their favorite rapper, their favorite person, favorite entity. That makes sense, but once again, I wish the show gave me more of a better understanding with that. With the 30th, it made the most sense because they went to that school together. They became idols together. So I felt like, yo, this is their last chance. With the first and second years, I was like, y'all still gonna go to the same school. Y'all still gonna hang out. So it's not gonna change too much for y'all. But hey, that's how they feel. And after seeing that, I finally understood why I stopped watching a lot of anime YouTubers. I watch some here and there, but I don't subscribe to a lot of them anymore. It's because I noticed a pattern. When they hated the show, you felt it in the video. You could tell. If they liked the show, it was obvious in the video. If it was a sponsored video, you felt it. And while, yes, I'm not saying you shouldn't get your money out here. I'm not saying you can't do things for a reason. I rather a legit review about your actual experience versus, yo, this show trash. I hate the genre. I'm pulling up to the scene with the ceiling missing. That's what gets me. Because let's say I was in a position where I'm a YouTuber where it's like, hey, bro, we paying you to make this video. I'm still gonna do my thing and tell you how I feel. Yeah, I know. It just blows me because I remember I was watching one video and the guy was saying the reason why he liked Idolmaster, it gave you a good taste of what goes into making an idol. And not just about idols are not supposed to just be cute. They have to have actual talent. They have to have a good manager to let them get the gigs they need to get the exposure. If you're an idol and no one in your home prefecture knows who you are, someone's failing. It's your manager and you, which was the issue they tackled in Wake Up Girls Next Chapter. Original Wake Up Girls, I don't like to talk about it because it wasn't that good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was boring. It was interesting concept, but bored me to death. And the reason I'm bringing up Wake Up Girls, I feel like Wake Up Girls 2 was really an actual good sequel because it did what everything the original was supposed to do. It made me care about the characters and I understood where they're going. I haven't seen Idolmaster, but I've seen Love Live, Aikatsu, Idol 7. Idol 7, I read one review about it and it kind of kept me away from it. Because it was saying, Wake Up Girls, you should watch Wake Up Girls Next Chapter. It's really good. And yeah, Idolmaster is also really good. Let me tell you why I like these two shows. These two shows pretty much do what I want a lot of shows to do for a lot of people. They take one aspect you'd want from this genre and they give it to you in a delicious way. So we all know the problem with the idol anime, guess you could call it genre. They all focus on the same thing. Girls want to be idols. And one girl is not interested in being an idol, but her friends make her become an idol. She loves it in the end. Or it's just like a girl has a talent, so they make her an idol. The problem in Idolmaster, all these girls want to be idols, but the thing is they have to define for themselves what it means to be an idol. They have to think and figure out what's the best move for themselves because they all have different personalities and different angles. To one girl, being an idol is about being cute and performing well. To another girl, an idol is something you do for fun. To another girl, an idol is just a dream she always had. And that's also another theme in Wake Up Girls. In Wake Up Girls, there is one popular group, and then one girl from their popular group, she left that group because she was bored, or she wasn't bored, she didn't feel like she belonged there. Nothing there she wanted to really do. So she left, and then when she left, her mom was like, yo, I understand you're doing this idol thing. I was against it, and I finally let you do it, and you're gonna just leave and do a different group? What's wrong with you? And then I caused like a whole little conflict because Wake Up Girls Next Chapter, it basically takes off what happens in the last installment. Last installment, pretty much, it was a brand new girl group, and the leader from the biggest girl group in the whole region, she left because she wanted to try something new. She wanted to feel the spark of being an idol again. So that's what happened in the original. So in the next chapter, you're seeing this girl group where, yes, they're idols, and they're supposed to be based in a certain prefecture. I think Sendai. But the thing is, a lot of people from Sendai don't really know the girls like that. And isn't that kind of messed up? You're an idol, but no one in your own prefecture knows who you really are. I mean, they know one girl in the group by name, but everyone else is like, they just know they're part of the group. So the president made it her mission, after gambling the money in the first original series, to get these girls on top. So what she did, she's making these girls do gigs so each of the girls become recognizable to the people in Sendai. So that way, if you see any of the girls in the streets or at the concert, you can at least say who is who. You're not going to be sitting there like, oh, I know that's Minami. Oh, I know that's so-and-so. You're going to know all their names. Oh, that's Mayu. That's what they wanted. And they got that little by little. And the funny thing is, the girls there, by the time next chapter happens, the girls technically know how things work. They know what an idol is supposed to be. They have their own definition of what it means to be an idol, all this stuff. But the thing is, even though they just won a big tournament for idols on decline because virtual idols are a thing now. So they compete with virtual idols, the big group that Mayu left, which she's supposed to be the center of. they're starting to blow up. They're building theaters up. They're tearing down theaters, and they're making crazy moves. So with all this happening, Mayu's asking herself, why am I an idol again? Why am I doing what I do? What is my end game? So Mayu's in a weird situation where she's gonna work with a girl from her group, her old group, and it's like they have to be the leads together, and Mayu has to play a character that's not like her own personality, so she has to get used to this new role. And all the girls are in situations where they're not used to, because like I said, technically these girls are around high school age, like, yeah, they're supposed to be technically second years by now, but once again, they're going through this weird transitional stage where they're idols in a time where idols are on decline. So even their group, their like fan group, was saying, yo, we have to still support them because we know what's going on. Virtual idols are taking over. People are excited for a virtual idols concert versus real idols concert. What can we do? It's really good, bro. And when I finished it, I had a better understanding what it means to be an idol. Because for me, when I think of an idol, it means a lot of things. But the main thing an idol is supposed to be, you are a beacon of hope that your fans can look up to and interact with. Yes, I understand that when you're, famous, no one owes you anything. You don't have to talk to your fans. But based on what I've seen, especially in Zombieland Saga, in today's society, at least in Japan, you can see your idols when they go to their concerts, and you can sign autographs. You can talk to them for a bit, say, yo, this concert made my day, took off work just to see you. Hope you have a good day. They like to read our fan letters. They pay attention to the fan art we make. They care about us. And I noticed in the Love Live community especially, people really do care about these idols, and they feel the love, and they feel like they have to work hard, because obviously Japan work hard. This is a thing. And as time went on, seeing these shows gave me a better taste of Japan itself, and gave me great hope in the future. I know obviously Wake Up Girls, Next Chapter, and Idolmaster are special because if y'all didn't know, Idolmaster actually makes a lot of money just as this franchise. It's basically like Idolmaster, then it's One Piece, then I think it's Love Live at third. And I was just like, alright, cool. And now I get it, because Idolmaster's pretty cool because, well, Idolmaster, you could tell there's 3 main leads. But the other girls are just as important. You just have to let it build up. And you get to see how this producer, he's learning that yes, while it is important to give these girls these gigs, you got to make sure you're giving the right girls the right gigs. Because remember, in an idol group, not everyone's personality fits every type of gig. Some girls, they're made to be front and center. Some girls like to be in the back, chill. Some girls are shy. Some girls, they're rowdy. You just got to know who goes where. So, just a little spiel. But here's how this all ties in. If I did what everyone in the community supposedly does, the loud vocal minority, I would never try out Idolmaster, because if you go on Mal or even AniList, Wake Up Girls, the original, I'm pretty sure it's like a 6. It's a 6.10 or something around those lines. And then I think they had like a movie. The movie, I think it's around the 7 or lower. Can't recall. And then the Next Chapter, I enjoyed it despite me not really watching majority of the prequel. And that's how I like anime to be. It should be accessible. So even if you never see the original, you can still enjoy it. It's the same situation I had with A Certain Magical Index. I love that franchise. The light novel was interesting to me. I don't know if the manga's done yet, but obviously it's still going on. And we're going to get pretty soon a Scientific Railgun 3. I hope it comes to Crunchyroll, or at least Amazon. Please. Because all of it's on Hulu. I don't feel like getting a Hulu account just to watch all of it. But the reason I'm talking about this issue today, I want to go back to those days where I can open up Twitter, hear people talk about their favorite shows, and go, alright, yes. People out here have interesting hot takes, interesting perspectives on these shows. Not just hating it to hate it, they're bringing up some valid points. It still happens, but most of the time I go on Twitter, I'm seeing memes about shows. I'm seeing, arguments just made as bait. I'm seeing people say some outlandish stuff for the sake of it. I'm seeing people complain about shows they don't like, but they're always talking about these shows. If you don't like idol anime, you should never mention Love Live then, unless you're asking a fan, hey, tell me, honestly, what do you like about Love Live? What is interesting about idol anime? Do you watch it because they're cute girls doing cute things? Or do you watch it because you actually care about the music? You care about the plot? What keeps you going? Why you want to be part of the community? Is it just a fan art, or you like the experience? I would love to see those type of posts more often. Yes, they exist, but most of the time I go on Twitter or even Discord, bring up a certain series, people just calling it trash, not even answering your questions. There's a huge stigma against idol anime. I understand where they're coming from to a degree, but it's not really right either way. So I think the argument with idol anime, we're gonna say you're liking characters that are like high schoolers because they can sing and they're cute. Isn't that kind of creepy? Well, if you look at it that way, yes. You say it like that, that's how it sounds. But here's the thing. If y'all out here can say Jiro is a whole meal, Momo is a cute character, and y'all will stan her, make Twitter accounts about her, make Instagram accounts about her, how's that any different than liking idol anime and collecting the amazing fan art on Reddit, Twitter, anywhere? Come on, bro. Art is art. If it's amazing, it's amazing, and we cannot deny the facts. The Love Live community, their cosplays are on point, and the fan art really, really resembles official art to the point if you didn't know any better, they could pass for each other. And I like about the fan art, they have it for any and every character you like. So let's say you really stan Rin. I love Rin. Rin's amazing. And you also like Hanayo. You can get that. You get Rin X Hanayo. And it'll be all over the place. And any fan art you can imagine, it probably exists. On Reddit, in the Love Live Reddit, has every amazing piece I want. There's so much Nico Maki crossovers. I love it. I also really like Johan and Rico. That's actually a really good crossover too. But I know some people, they're not the biggest fan of it. But I mean, it exists. Only part of the fandom I don't really like is, I guess you could say, the people that only stay in one genre and they never ever try to explore it. And every time you ask them, like, just questions, it becomes an argument. Like, I think I said this before on Twitter, Discord. I respect Hunter x Hunter with all my heart, but I don't like the community surrounding it, because if I mean one thing about it, they get offended. But when they mean One Piece, I'm supposed to go, haha, that's true. One Piece is kind of boring, it's kind of long. I always said it, One Piece is long. I wish it already ended, but I mean, Oda doing his thing, and I'm enjoying the ride for the most part. I just wish that in One Piece, characters actually evolve versus, oh, my past kind of rules me type of thing. Like, I was a big Sanji stan for like a hot minute. Then when I had Whole Cake Island, I was like, I can't stand him no more. Rather stand Frankie, Usopp, anybody else. Honestly. Well, here's my stance on... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, because when he said what he said, it didn't make any sense. Because what I'm seeing the pattern in One Piece, here's how it basically works. One Piece character. In my past, this happened, so this is why I do what I do today. Yes, I can move on, but I'm not gonna move on. I'm basically being my own barrier, my own stop sign. That's what triggers me. The community is kept away from Hunter x Hunter. Here's what I say. Watch Hunter x Hunter, the anime, and then once you're done, you don't need any more. Just read the Ahsoka versus Crollo fight, and you're good. That's all you need. I did that, and I don't miss a single thing. I mean, that's basically a college thesis paper. It's amazing. It really is, but you don't need it. You can enjoy it, but I'm tired of opening up Twitter. And if anybody says, bro, y'all complain about One Piece being too long, but Hunter x Hunter has so many breaks, you swear they about to make the most fire movie for it or something. But hey, you can't say that, because apparently Hunter x Hunter stands will say you're hating on it, you don't appreciate it. But I'm not saying that. I'm saying Hunter x Hunter is great, but my problem once again with the anime community, people make these high pedestals for shows, or they call it straight garbage, to the point where you don't know what show is good, what show is bad. And it's like, you either get one situation. A show is good, and it's overhyped, so you can't enjoy it because you heard so many great things about it, seen all the memes about it, seen all the dope moments accidentally through screenshots. Or it's a bad show where people meme it and make fun of it, but it's not the worst show ever. Because my rule, if I drop a show, it's because I just don't care where it's going. And I think I described this before in a previous video. If I'm watching an anime and I physically don't care what happens next. It's time for me to drop it. Because it's kind of like, imagine, you really, really, really wanted to do something for a long period of time. You get in the car, you're going to your destination, and when you're almost about to hit the exit, you're like, nah, I don't feel like it anymore, and you leave. That's how I feel about certain anime. It's why I take breaks from certain shows, and then I watch other shows, because that's how I kind of watch anime. I watch based on my mood. At night, I want to watch sometimes a comedy. I want to see something to put in my feelings. Other times, I want to see something where it's like I don't have to think to watch it. I can just like straight watch it. Because also right now, I'm trying to learn Japanese. So the thing is, when I'm watching certain shows, I'll probably like replay a certain part just to see how they say a certain word. For example, there's kawaii, kawaii, and then kawaii. So obviously kawaii is cute. Kawaii, cute. Kawaii can mean scared or fearful. And then kawaii can mean pitiful. It just depends on how you pronounce it. Because I noticed that. So I found that pretty interesting. And my goal is I want to be able to like read a single sentence. You also learn Japanese? Oh, use this tool called Anki. It's a desktop app, and it pretty much teaches you common kanji. And you do the same thing. I see you. Well, I said I was reading up into it, some research about it last night, and they were saying you technically with anime it's gonna help you like learn certain phrases because of anime. I know certain words, and I can associate meaning with them. Like iku means go, obviously. If you hear betsuni, you obviously know that can mean not really. But betsuni also can mean another or different. Or no, betsu can mean another different. But what I'm trying to do right now is be decent. Because I would love to get to the point where I could literally read manga in the raw form. So instead of people spoiling me, I could just read the raw thing, call it a day. But that's what I was learning as I read into it. The thing is, there's 3 Japanese writing systems: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. But it's something called furigana, which is basically hiragana with kanji over it. And the purpose is, hiragana, it's like the alphabet. It's like the syllabary. It tells you how to say words. Like, it's like the A, E, U, U. A, E, I, O, U, but the Japanese version, of course. And I was looking into it, and they were saying the reason how they came up with it, kanji is like pictographs, and they took it from Chinese, but they made their Japanese equivalent of the kanji. There's technically 200,000 kanji in existence, but the average Japanese person, like a grown-up or high schooler, should know around 1,500 at least. So the thing is, if you know hiragana, you can pretty much know how to sound out majority of the words. And katakana is for foreign words, such as mic. So maiku, biru, that's what it's for. So pretty much if you can read hiragana, you in a way could read all the people, you could be able to like at least read Japanese on a decent level. There's picture books, a lot of resources, but here's the thing. If you don't have a Japanese native speaker around you, what's going to be your incentive to like actually be good at it? Because then there's like levels to it. My main goal, like I said, I want to be able to read manga and watch anime without the subtitles and know what they're actually saying. It's not going to be easy to do it, obviously, but I'm taking baby steps. I heard a lot of good resources to read. If you want to like learn, there's a book called Nihonjo. There's another book called Genki. Those 2 can help you like learn to form sentences and talk in Japanese. I'm gonna buy those eventually, but my main goal right now, I want to be able to like look at a kanji and figure out what it could possibly mean. Because the thing about kanji, one kanji can have like 3 meanings. So the meanings depend on the context. So for example, nani, means what. And the reason why it's important to know hiragana, like I said, if you can't pronounce a certain word or you don't know how to read a certain word, that means if you see a sentence in Japanese, it can be the simplest sentence, but because you don't know the syllabaries, you don't know how to say it. So a word could say literally a cat, but here's your dumb self. I know it's saying something, but what does it mean? And I also learned that, remember what Nico says, Nico Nico ni, Nico Nico is onomatopoeia in Japanese. It translates to smile, or say cheese is like the closest meaning. And what's making Japanese kind of hard for me to grasp is it's really different than English in the way of a lot of words don't have a direct translation to it. So it's not like French, Italian, or Spanish where if you see a word, it directly translates to this word. Like if you see Friday, this is what Friday looks like in French. So when you see it, you can automatically think, oh, this is Friday. Duh. Problem is with Japanese, because it's vague, you just need to know a good amount of the words, so that way if you hear a certain one, based on the context, you can know what it means. Because like I said, kawaii, they sound really similar. So you gotta be able to think, are they saying she's cute? Are they saying she's scared? You gotta be able to tell the difference. And then I'm pretty sure a native speaker and someone who just learned Japanese is gonna sound mad different. So it's actually crazy, bro. And I'm actually enjoying the researching and learning about the culture, because now everything anime to me, it's different. I can't watch it the same way. And I finally learned why in romance anime, why it's so weird. It's simply because Japanese people are normally reserved, and in Japan you're not gonna see couples like making out in the sidewalks. That's not what they do, because they're kind of like, they take their private life private. So now it makes sense. So a lot of times in Japanese, they are vague on purpose. They're indirect. Yeah, sore, dore, kore. Don't get me started on sore and kore. To me, so and ko, I always mix them up because they're technically really close. I'm pretty sure so is like this and ko is like that. But once again, a lot of the symbols in Japanese look similar to me. So when I see it, it kind of messes me up, because it's not like any language where it's like there's just one equivalent to it. But it's the good news about Japanese. I was looking into it. Good news about Japanese is there's not these complicated things you're gonna learn about it. There's I'm trying to think the best way to describe it. So you know, in other languages you have the infinitive, you have all this other stuff, other ways of doing things. In Japanese it's pretty simple. Japanese is mostly focused on the topic. They say English is mostly focused on the subject, because in English, if you say I went to the store, we want to hear the main thing, you. Now in Japanese, if you're talking to somebody and we know we're talking to each other, you just say went to the store, and I know you're talking about yourself. I don't have to guess who this person is. I'm gonna know. That's what I like about it, because it means basically, if you're friends with somebody in Japanese, it's like being telepathic in a degree. You can say iku, and they're like, oh, 5 minutes ago we were talking about going to the maid cafe. We're gonna go to the maid cafe. He's asking me once again, are we going to the maid cafe? That's why I say iku, and then boom, you go. That's it. Or if you say, I'm trying to think of another word, miru, I think which means see, that your friend knows to look ahead of them, because it either means you're saying, see, I told you the maid cafe is right here, or you're saying, look, in front of you for some reason. That's what I like about it. It's just like, in a way, it's like hacks. Once you get to a certain point, you just have to mention certain things, and everyone knows what's going on in the conversation. And what I like about learning how to read it, I follow a lot of voice actors from Love Live, that show we had, Starlight Review. So when I see them tweet, half the time, I'm tired of having to go to Google Translate, or, press the translate tweet button to understand what they're saying, because once again, Japanese English, it don't translate the same way. So it's like, I'll see the tweet, I read it, and I'm like, I get what it's saying, but it don't sound right when they translate to English. So the tweet will say probably a lot of stuff. I translate it, it'll translate to something like, thank you, sensei, I'm really happy, Thursday night, big events happen, thanks so much. And that's what gets me upset, because I'm like, this makes no actual sense. I feel like I'm losing meaning because I translated it. Because I understand that, yes, like I said, Japanese, it's gonna be like, in Japanese you focus, it's the opposite of English. It's like, English is like subject, verb, object. I ran to the store. Japanese, I store ran. It would be like that. So that's what makes me upset. That's what really inspired me to really learn it, because I'm tired of every single time I'm like, I really want to understand what they're saying, because it's like sometimes on for Love Live voice actors, they have live events, but I can't stay in the chat because everyone's typing in Japanese. I don't know what they're saying, and obviously I can't put subtitles on them to understand what they're saying because it's a live stream. So when they're talking, I want to understand the context, but once again, because I don't know these words, I don't know what they're saying, I can't enjoy it. So I'd love to be able to go into a Love Live event and be able to at least understand half what they're saying. Or they're saying, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. And also, I'd love to be able to play some of these Japanese version games and not be lost to the point where I have to rely on someone else to do screenshots so I know how to play the game. That's what grinds my gears. You know how crazy it is, bro? Star Review has a whole mobile game, but it's only in Japanese, and it's not anywhere. I see the links, I see all the events, but I can't play it, even if I wanted to. So, it's a motivation so far. So, if y'all wonder, Nika, where the videos at? Let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you. I just want to stream and give y'all the topics I think are interesting. Because one thing I learned last year, what kind of held me back is, I guess, how long have you been studying? I want to say 2 or 3 weeks. But I took like a 2-day break because what happened was I was hitting a roadblock where I wanted to study. But what happened, I would know the word if I see it first. But if they show it to me 5 minutes later, I'm struggling to remember the meaning. And I was like, it's not good. How do I see this kanji 5,000 times? I know what it means, but I'm hesitating. And currently right now on Anki, I'm supposed to be able to like learn at least 150 words. 150 kanji. And what keeps happening every single time I start studying, I will know half the words, but it's like I hesitate. So it's like I know at least 2 of the meanings, so I'm like, alright, it means this or it's that. And half the time my first gut instinct was the right answer. Half the time my guess is close to the meaning of the word. But like I said, I'm not expecting to be fluent today or tomorrow. I just want to get to the point where when I could buy the books so I can learn hiragana. Obviously, hiragana, I have a site for that. I have a site for learning katakana. And the only thing that's confusing me is like I see these symbols, I know they mean something, but I can't connect the dots right now. Because everything to me, it looks like it's like imagine you're trying to turn emojis into words, but you don't know what the emojis means. That's how it feels right now. So I got back into it. I did like 20 words, and half the words I can say the Japanese version of the kanji. Other half of the words I just know what it means. But I won't get to the point I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm like, alright, I know what it means. So I keep doing Anki right now. I hop into it, and I try to see how long I can go to understand a word and pronounce it. Because like I said, the key thing with Japanese is if you know hiragana, you can at least pronounce certain kanji, or at least be able to decipher the meaning. And I looked this one article up, and it was saying the key is you gotta remember all the kanji are pictographs. So all the kanji in a way are showing you what they mean. So obviously certain kanji, it means enclosure. Like look at Kochi. It looks like a box. So that's how I remember it. Because Kochi can mean, I'm pretty sure it means opening or mouth. So that makes sense. The kanji for sing, it looks like a mic stand. If you look at the kanji for, let me think of a good example. The kanji for Wednesday, it makes sense. If with the kanji for Saturday, the first symbol for it is soil. Soil. That starts with an S. Saturday also starts with an S. Boom. If you look at the symbol, the kanji for time, it looks kind of like analog. If you look at the symbol for clock, it looks like a clock in a way. That's how I started to remember kanji. I try to think of the actual picture so I can figure out what it means. And so far it works, but the problem is after I see a certain kanji, because they all look similar to me, when I see certain ones I get confused. Like the kanji for need and the kanji for bad, which is wari, they look similar to me. To the point where I know them, but I'd be hesitating. And like the fact there's so many kanji and they mean similar things, it blows me, bruh. So for example, Hajima, I'm pretty sure that means start or begin, is also kanji that also means start. There's even a kanji that means end or finish. So I feel like I know half of them, but once again, because they all look so similar to me, I'd be struggling, bro. And when I get stuck, bro, it ruins my confidence a little bit. It makes me like, nah, I want to do kanji studying, but I want to actually learn Japanese. Because like I said, ever since I started studying, I literally started dreaming in Japanese. Where it's like I can imagine me saying certain words like I'm an anime character, and I actually understand what's going on, and I can like use certain words, and when I think about certain words, I know what it means. I like that. So that's happening to your boy right now. But my main goal for 2019 just to give y'all content. I feel more comfortable in streams because streams I can just wild out. It's like open mic night. When I do videos, it's like you're giving a presentation. if you're presenting in front of your whole class and your crush is in the front row, you don't want to look dumb in front of her. So even if you know what you're doing, you know what you're saying, you don't want to look dumb. So it kind of throws you off. So that's why you notice sometimes I will make a video, then I delete it, or I do a stream and I start over because I just don't want to give y'all a trash experience. I want you to hop in the studio or, you know, come to the video and get a good time. That's all I want to do. That's what I'm trying to do for y'all. So that's why you notice I'm streaming more. That's why. And also, your boy is in his last year of school. So I'm not trying to take no L's. I'm not trying to lose anything. I just want to give y'all content. I do want to give y'all a video about Idolmaster. It's still going to happen. It's just, I ain't watched recently. Doraemon manga. Little kids learn to read by reading it. I probably am, but I have to actually learn Hiragana first. So my plan right now, I want to buy the Genki books. I want to buy this Nihonjo book. And that's going to help me with Japanese. Because like I said, the reason why I struggle so much with Hiragana, I know you when I see you, but if you use a different font and it's still you, I don't know that anymore. If I see the words long enough, they make sense to me. I can piece it together. Like, I know Nani if I see it, because Ni looks like Ni. And I just want to get to the point where when I see the words, I can make logical sense of it. But, I'm going to try to wrap things up soon, y'all. I got y'all. So, 2019, it's going to be a year. We're just going to glow up, bro. Moves be made. All I want for my channel, I want to get the community tab on YouTube. Obviously, you need 1,000 subscribers to do that. I would have more subscribers if I just uploaded more, but college student, my hands tied. And also, I have a lot of times I want to make a video, but then right before I want to record, I'm just like, yo, this is not hitting. This could be a tweet. This could be a whole Twitter thread. There's no point. I'm gonna try to break that habit for y'all, because this anime season, we got some goodies out here. Like, I hope this anime season starts a trend where we just get bangers. Because what I want the anime industry to start doing, get to the point where everything looks fun to watch. So even if you're a hater on a certain franchise, you stop being a hater. I love to see that. Because I feel like if some of these shows had better marketing, or they, you know, start off on a better note, people would like them more. Like Goblin Slayer, I feel like if we knew from the jump, hey bro, it was wild, we would not be acting the same way we did about it. If we knew from the jump that certain shows that came last year were going to be the way they were, we would not treat them the same way. We had a lot of good stuff, a lot of bad stuff. And other shows, I feel like they're kind of confusing, because King's Game technically is the sequel, but it's still called King's Game, not King's Game 2 or 2 King's Game. Like, that's what blew me, but it is what it is, man. It really is what it is. So, all in all, I just want to give y'all the best experience possible, especially every time I upload. YouTube is saying after January 31st, you're going to have to just literally make your tweet about your video, not going to be the auto thing that they have, or show your likes, your uploads through Twitter, because Google Plus is going away. So, I don't know. Streaming's therapeutic, bruh. It really is. Hey, FBI joined the chat. What's up? What's up with you? Welcome to Casa over here. We got a Discord. I got Twitter. Got a Patreon. All this stuff. Don't arrest me, sir. I'm trying to chill, bro. I'm trying to chill. We ain't doing nothing. Allegedly. But, what was that again? Oh, yeah. I want to finish my backlog, and then I'm going to just go ham on the streams. Because I realize streaming on YouTube is actually a lot of fun. And I kind of prefer it than doing videos, because with videos, I always feel like my biggest problem is I can make scripts now, but I just don't want to do it, because every time I do it, it just feels... It feels weird, bro. Best way I can describe it, it's like you have to write an essay for your English class. You can write the essay easy peasy, but then the teacher tells you, after you did the second draft, you have to present it to the whole class. And that day, you gotta go first. And you're just sitting here like, because you didn't know from the jump you're gonna present it, you wrote it differently. And because you wrote it differently, things feel weird. I gotta read your words out loud. Now everybody gonna know how you think, what you really be feeling, high key and low key. What's the high key? The HQ are so hyped for season 2. Season 2 of what, sir? Season 2 of what? Well, I'm really hyped for Kakaguri because yo, that episode it kind of blew me. It really did. It really did. It's so much fun. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It was hitting, bro. One show I didn't think I was gonna pick up, I actually ended up picking up. I need to finish Mini, yo. I need to finish Idolmaster, and I need to get further into Sword Art Online. Once I do that, I'm pretty much clear on my backlog because everything else I'm caught up on for once. So it's weird. It's like every anime season I start off strong and then I just like let everything build up. Yeah. I'm supposed to watch 2 other shows, but the thing is I don't know where they're gonna drop. Because I'm supposed to watch a show where it's gonna be like Idol Girls, but I don't know to what streaming platforms it's coming to. So that's kind of like And another show, it's called Idol Incidents, and here's a little synopsis. It's a parallel world of Japan where idols are going to stand up against the corrupt government known as Idol Diet members. And they're going to bring back the smiles of the Japanese people through song and dance. So the Idol Diet members belong to 7 political parties, including the Haron Party, the SOS Party, Subculture New Party, Bijou Party, the Wakaba Party, Starlight Party, and the Samurai Party. Oh, that's it up. So pretty much Idol's gonna go. It's basically Idol versus the government, because apparently this corrupt government is trying to ruin things, and that's gonna be my thing. And it's coming. Oh, this is kind of confusing information. So according to AniList, it started 2 years ago, but the thing is, it's already complete. I just don't know why I saw it. Huh? Hold up. Oh, it's already a thing. It's already a thing. I'm gonna watch it. I'm adding my... Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. I'm adding my Crunchyroll account. And I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later. I thought it was coming this season. I'm really dumb, bro. I don't know how I made that out like that. Let's see what else I got my planning for y'all. Oh yeah, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Laid Back Camp 2, One Punch Man 2, which a lot of people are not really excited for because they said it's going to be trash. But we going to see. Yes, Neverland is number 1. Did you enjoy tonight's live stream? I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear it. It's not Bang Dream. It's something totally different. Bang Dream, I always heard about it. I like the art of it, but I don't know if I'm going to actually watch it. Yeah, actually, I like the meme everyone did for, the meme they were doing for, Promised Neverland was hilarious, bro. Like, I didn't, almost supposed to laugh, but it was hitting, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Alright, so let me look at my list now. So, technically, let's just count the ones that I need to, like, finish. So, 1, 2. I only have like 2 shows I have to really like finish for real. And then I gotta catch up on Run with the Wind. And after I watch that, I'll watch the other show I mentioned earlier, Idol Incidents. I know it was on Crunchyroll. That's amazing. One Punch Man, I feel like it's still gonna be enjoyable. It's just gonna look weirder. It's both, sir. It's both, FBI. We're not gonna talk about that. This is a PG channel. We don't be doing anything that's alleged or anything here. We're trying to be like a good Christian channel. When is this dropping? There's another show I really want to watch. It's there's two more shows I want to talk about before I go. This one's called Circlet Princess. So pretty much, it's weird to describe. It's a game that follows a fictional near future esport mixed reality system that's developed from augmented reality technology. So pretty much, high school girls are gonna play the sport called Circle Bout, which is like, I guess, VR, but it's real at the same time. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. I think it's technically airing, but the thing is, I don't know where you're gonna watch it from. I don't know if it's coming to Netflix. It doesn't say on any list, but I'm gonna find out, bro. Because if it don't drop and I can't watch it, I'm gonna be hurt. I mean, technically I should be able to watch. I just don't know where it is. Yeah, like 6 out of 10. Where can you watch it though? Where? Alright. So according to Mal, there's no link to where you can watch it. Oh man, it's a 5.90. Kind of disappointed because the art looks good. But I mean, I don't know. Alright, one of the threads is what's this about. This start is crazy. Cute girls doing cute things. Wow. I'm gonna see if I can find a link for it. If I can, I'm not gonna watch it. My top 5 anime. That's hard because every season it changes for me, but it just depends on when you like what season. Because I have 2 lists basically. I have a seasonal list of top 5s, and I have like a list of all together. So here's my seasonal top 5, where you can count from this season and a little bit of last season. Number 1. This is hard because there's so many good shows. Currently, I would say my number 1 is Kakegurui Circus. I love the new opening, and the show just hits me, bruh. I would say my number 2 is Sakura Quest. I love that franchise to death. Number 3, I would say the Magical Index franchise. Number 4, I would say... 4, I would say JoJo Part 4, because I love JoJo Part 4. I stand it heavy. I really do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Never get tired of it. Number 5, currently my number 5 would give it to either Mob Psycho or Radiant. Both are really good and they give me what I want out of a show. But I don't have a definite one. Hey. We don't mention alleged sites on this channel. We a Christian channel. I'm trying to get a partner, bro. I'm trying to get a Crunchyroll sponsor. Because imagine one day I'm in a video like, hey, if you like anime and you want to support me, use my link. Crunchyroll/Natsuniko. And you get 30 days free. And I'll check out Verve. I'll love to do that, but you can't do that if I do what you just said. But don't worry, I'll find a way to watch it. I'm gonna find a way. I'm just not gonna... I like to support the industry as much as I can. Alright, so let's see. Oh yeah, there's one show I was not supposed to watch, but I liked it anyway. It's supposed to be like a 4-panel comedy for the source material. It's called An Angel Flew Down to Me. So pretty much, it's a shy college girl who she can actually make a lot of cool costumes. And her younger sister, who's in 5th grade, has a classmate named Hana. And they meet, and she falls for Hana at first sight. Now, it's not what you think it is. It's one of those shows where it's like, she doesn't know what love is, and she's learning it for the first time. So she's going through these random motions where it's like, oh, when she's around, I'm happy. When I think about her, I'm happy. But what is this weird, funny, squirmy feeling? When she's around me, I don't know how to talk. I just want to take cute pictures of her. That kind of thing. So, yeah. It's something alright. And technically the source material is still going on. And let's see. Its mean score is 70 for source material. It's Yuri cosplay. It's cute girls doing cute things. It's technically school. Technically. The opening is beautiful. And I watch it because I like cosplay. And I like cute girls doing cute things. So that's the thing. But oh, one last thing. I finished Baki the other day, and I gotta say, it ended on a cliffhanger, but I kind of liked it. Not gonna lie, it just did what I wanted from it. It opened up a gateway. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention my honorable mentions. Banana Fish was really good. I liked it from start to finish. A world, no place further from the universe. My baby, bro, that had me in tears, bro. That was a good ending. I'm so glad I watched it. Zombieland Saga, I like that too. That's really good. Obviously Love Live, because I stand Nico. I stand Johan. Come on now, you know this. A good show that I actually liked as well, Hanbado. It was good for sports. It's like my new standard for sports. I love Lupin the Third, Part 5, because I never saw Lupin before, but that was a pretty good series. I feel like I'm missing one more show, and then I'll end it here. Hey, what's good, Miguel? Yeah, we gotta support the industry as much as we can, because I want anime to keep being greatness. Alright, also, oh yeah, Welcome to the Ballroom. I love that show. I'm not gonna read the manga, but it's what I wanted out of it. Even wrote a review for it, so yeah. Gabriel Dropout. I want season 2 of that, but I don't think we're gonna get it. Bungo Stray Dogs season 3 is coming soon. And according to AniList, I've seen a total of 166 anime. And my mean score is like 7.8. So technically I watched around 37.3 days worth of anime. I've read 51 manga. My score for that is 8.1. I've read around 10k chapters. Cause I've been living this life, bro. I really have been. So start things up. Pretty much. This anime season's off to a good start. There's a lot of great things out here. I feel like it pretty much proven a thing that I didn't think was possible for a long time. You can have amazing episode 1s of shows. You can have a lot of potential. Because I like anime season where it's like a little bit of everything. You see a good episode, you see good adaptations, you see good originals, all that good stuff. I'm excited for all the anime dropping this year, honestly. I have like a lot of things I'm looking forward to. Vinland Saga, the Shirobako movie, whenever that's dropping. I cannot wait. Oh yeah, the show I was supposed to tell y'all about. It is called Grim Notes the Animation. So it's one of these another game anime. It's supposed to be good. It came out yesterday, technically. Alright, so here's the synopsis. The game takes place in a world created by beings called storytellers. At birth, all inhabitants of this world are bestowed a book of fate, where their lives are written in advance. However, rogue storytellers, known as chaos tellers, are writing bad events into people's books without them knowing. It's up to the holders of the blank books of fate to seek out the chaos tellers and restore the world. And based on the trailer, I think it's pretty interesting, because I always thought about that as a concept. Like, if you had your whole life in a book and you read it, would you want to read it? Would you accept it? Or would you try to change it? Like, for example, you read the book, you're going to be a manga artist, but you're going to fail by your 5th volume. Would you change that? Or would you change your whole fate? Would you rip out that page? Or would you try to see if there's a way to change it? So I find like that's like a really cool idea, and I really always wanted to see something like that, and I hope it's good. The trailer looks good, the art looks good, and I think it's technically original because I don't see any source material for it. It's based on a video game, so video game adaptations, I'm kind of nervous about it. It's on Crunchyroll. How come no one told me this? It comes on Fridays, 11:30 p.m. Yo, I'm really upset right now. Because what I always do every season, I go down the list and I try to see what's on Crunchyroll, what's on Amazon Prime, what's on Hulu, what's on Funimation, and then figure out what to watch, where to watch it. And when I looked earlier, like I think like a week ago, I didn't see no links to it. Now there's links to it, so I got something else to watch. So when I watch those shows, I'll tell you how I feel about it. And then we make it out on the stream about that and see how that goes down. But right now, I need to really finish the first episode of Sword Art Online Alicization, because technically it's like the best season of Sword Art. I heard about this since it first dropped. It's supposed to be heat, etc., yada yada. But we gon' really see, bro. I'm kind of skeptical, but I'm kind of excited. What's it called? Oh, I got you. It's on Crunchyroll and it's called Grimm's Notes the Animation. Oh, we gotta turn this off. Because you know YouTube would copyright. We don't be playing no more. And I don't want to lose my channel or the ability to stream, because that would actually like kill my whole mood, bro. So we get one more song on, and hopefully by the time I finish that song, we can just get out of here because going forward, I want to give y'all some background music so it's not just me talking, like I'm lecturing y'all or whatever. I think this is a song I could play. Cause yeah, there we go, there we go. Yeah, Grimm's Note the animation. I'm gonna drop the Crunchyroll link in the chat. So give me a second, please. Just don't kill me, bruh. Just don't kill me. I don't want the smoke, bruh. I don't want the smoke. Why did it bring up my queue? Ah, here you go. Alright. Hey, what's up, Dan? What's so good? We're just chilling, bro. We talking about this anime life. We out here doing my thing. I recommended this show. That it's pretty much it's one of my ideas I had for a long time. It's actually a show. It's called Grimm's Notes the Animation. So pretty much, it is the anime where the characters know their whole life, and it's in a book they get from the very jump. But some of these characters, they want to ruin people's story and rewrite it because in the trailer it's like some people were like living their lives, accepting their fate, and then for some reason someone wrote someone's death into the books they died prematurely, and then it's up to the people that have no fate to fix everything. Which is kind of ironic because if you have no fate, you don't have a place. You're just free falling in life. But I guess they're the perfect people to fix everything up. So let me get my other song playing, and then we're gonna actually end because I need to finish the Sword Art Actualization. I'm like 20 minutes in, and I actually want to finish it tonight. Because if I don't finish it tonight, I'm probably just gonna watch Saki all night again. Because Saki is great, bro. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's one of the shows that everyone should check out. Because I'm all about Fate as a concept, because I feel like Fate is interesting, and I thought about it several nights. Like, if you knew, like, if someone right now just hands you your future in a whole book, would you read it? Because my biggest fear would be if you get a book like that, I'd be scared, because that means if I read that last page, I know how my journey ends. Because I don't know if I said this on stream before, but pretty much to me, life is an anime. The only thing is you don't know the next episode. You don't know the next arc. What time is it where you are? I'm in the same time zone as you. EST. So, that's how it works, Shisai. Oh yeah, join the Discord so you can chill with me. I haven't been talking there recently, but I've been making my itinerary for my travel to Japan, which it's not going to happen soon, but I wanted to get it done because based on the research I've done, if you don't look for it or you don't plan, it could be the worst, best thing you do in your life, honestly. Because right now, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Japan, they're having a flu epidemic right now. And one of my favorite Senyus, she's the voice of Riko from Love Live, Sunshine. She's sick with the flu right now, so she can't participate in an upcoming concert for Guilty Kiss. I'm kind of sad about that, but I hope she's going to get better. And also today or technically yesterday, some lady went to Japan and she had a whole handgun with her because apparently TSA, government shutdown, I guess you can piece that together, what happened. And Japan was saying, hey, US, tighten up your security. Because I'm just sitting here like, y'all, this lady, she went through the metal detector with a whole handgun. How do you go through a metal detector? How do you go to... I'm trying to wrap this around. So she literally went on a plane with a whole gun, bro. I don't know if she used it. I hope she did it. But imagine that. You just chilling there, bro. You TSA. We ain't getting paid, bro. Let her through. You sure let her through. And then 5 minutes later, y'all got a whole gun on me with bullets. So that was just... Do you call that unfortunate? Do you call that funny? Or I don't know how to feel about that. And this is not the time because, as we all know, Japanese tourism is going on a rise because of the Olympics next year. And Japan is becoming more affordable because a lot of people want to go there. Because, you know, there's actually a lot of YouTubers who get paid to show off Japan because they live there now with their spouses or they just work there. So it's a great time to visit. Only thing is prices are just going up and up and up. And there's just so many options of how to go there and how not to go there. So at the point now where it's like, if you want to go, you can go. Definitely. Easy. It's just... I'm trying to think of the word for it. it, it I don't know how to describe it, honestly. It's just crazy times living in, bro. There's even a whole Reddit dedicated to traveling Japan. There's even Reddit's. Oh, I watched Rachel today. Abroad Japan basically got me inspired to make my itinerary, because like my thing is obviously Akihabara. I really want to go there. I really want to go there, bro. And I really want to go to a shrine as well. So that's the Discord. If you're not there, pull up there. Like the ceiling missing. Rachel in general is actually a pretty cool channel. I watched like 2 videos from them today, and I think it'd be kind of cool to live there, but I don't know how it'll play out. I like about abroad in Japan. I find it inspiring that a guy from the UK went there and he can enjoy living there despite him not being super fluent in Japanese. Like I heard him speak it, and to me, when I heard abroad Japan speak an American accent, it was hilarious, bro. I was actually wheezing, bro. Like it was too funny to me. Like I don't know why. It slapped. It really did. So I've been watching him to gather ideas, and so far I have my itinerary laid out. I just want to add stuff for my Kyoto trip, because so far I know my route would be Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. And the most interesting thing I've seen from Kyoto, remember the video he did where he went to Monkey Park and they went to Yokai Street? That was my favorite video because it made me think, yo, that place is amazing. Because to me, Kyoto, it's good because it's classical Japan. But when I look up things to do there, I'm not really feeling like, yo, I have to go there. But I obviously want to go there because it's the golden route. Everyone that goes there first time, they need to go on that route. I mean, you don't have to, but why not? So, yeah. The Kyoto video was good. I like the Akihabara video he did as well. And Sendai looks like somewhere I would want to go for my second trip there. But once again, I got my life together first. And then do my thing. And that's what we're going to do. So, to end everything off, I definitely want to stream more on this channel. I definitely want to give you like fire content. Like I said, the stuff I mentioned, I want to give you videos. Oh yeah, that authentic Japanese food. I heard Japanese food is actually really delicious. Let me see one more song. Here we go. I already played this song. It doesn't matter, I'll play it again. Because apparently the sushi there is going to be top tier. But one thing I definitely want to try to get there, and if I don't do it, I'm really upset. I have to try soba. Soba just looks scrumptious, bruh. Soba, tempura, official ramen. That's on my to-do list. And I'm really happy I follow the Abroad in Japan channel. I subscribed for like 2 months now, and I learned so much. And I got to see a different side of Japan, so I'm happy, honestly. And I can't wait to see what Chris gives next after he finishes the vlogs for his final leg on Japan. And that would be amazing. So, yeah. Soba's amazing. Like, because Chris did say, I think on his what's his like community tab, that he's done the vlogs pretty much, and he's just recuperating now. I was wondering, like, what's he gonna do afterwards? Because he's been doing this for a while. Only in Japan. Ooh, I'll check that out after the stream. But first things first, I gotta bust this work. Let me see if I get one more song going. I love this song. It's from Running with the Wind, which is actually one of my favorite shows right now. Because if y'all didn't know this, 18 years. Holy. I love running. It's my favorite activity to do. It really is. I'm subscribed. This looks beautiful. This is a cool channel. It's my favorite thing. I always wanted an anime about running, and we got it. So I'm like 2 episodes behind. So all in all, I'm halfway caught up with everything I want to be caught up with. But hopefully, Chisai, you got the Discord link. You joined, because I'm about to head off soon. I want to definitely finish more episodes. Because so far, I'm really enjoying Saki the most because it always, it's basically answer the question I always wondered for the longest time. If we had psychics, how would it make us feel? You joined? You click the link. Let me know you joined. All right. Hopefully the link worked because I'm looking at the chat. I don't see anybody. Because I don't want to end the stream. You're not in there or whatever. What's your name in Discord? Same or is it different? Because sometimes my Discord be acting weird where it's like, if I have the mobile app open and I have the desktop open, it doesn't work for me. Because it be acting up sometimes. So yeah. So with Saki, it's pretty much a guy. He's a high schooler. He is second. Oh yeah, here you go. Nice. Let me give you a roll so I don't forget. So as you can tell on my server, it's like World Trigger themed. And there we go. So pretty much. Alright, I got you. I see you now. So pretty much Saki, he has the ability to read minds. And he has all these psychic powers. So his problem is, because he can always read the minds of people, he never feel like he can enjoy anything. And when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. If I can read people's minds, it'd be cool but annoying because it's a curse and a blessing on the show, because the thing is, he's always hearing people's thoughts. He can't turn off the power. So pretty much, if he goes to school, if he does anything, he can't enjoy it to the max. Imagine you're excited for an anime, and all your friends seeing the entire anime. When you walk past them, you'll hear their thoughts. You can't unhear it. You're going to hear it the second they think it. And for that reason, Saki can't enjoy stuff like movies. He can't even enjoy being friends with certain people because he's always going to know their thoughts. The only thing that scares him the most in the show so far is bugs, because he can't read the amount of bugs because their brains are too small. That's what he says. And he also said he doesn't like people he can't read their mind because they're too stupid. It's like they're not really thinking. And I get what he means now. Because imagine, you wake up and you're hearing everyone in your whole town's thoughts at any given moment. And if you want to even like walk past a certain person, you can tell if they hate you or like you. And every single turn, nook and cranny, you're dealing with these thoughts. And they don't stop. In the episode I'm on right now, he got a ring that can cancel his powers. But the problem is, he's 16. He needs his power his whole life since he's a baby. So when he doesn't use it, it's kind of weird for him to just not use it. Because normally, the way it works would be like, his parents will be downstairs. He'll automatically know dinner's ready because they're thinking that. He goes downstairs. So if they like surprise him, it's going to be a real surprise. And he says he likes TV, but the problem is he can't enjoy it because if he goes anywhere near the voice actors or anywhere near anyone that's part of the production, he'll know what happens in the show. He can't get surprised anymore. It'd be like, oh, Billy kills the murderer. Oh, Billy is the murderer and he killed himself. That's what happens. And he hates that, but it's his power. So the show plays on that, where it's like, in certain situations, it benefits him he can read minds. Other times, it's annoying because he can read minds. Like, one of the most popular girls in school, she likes Saki. He doesn't really like her because he knows she's putting on this act to look perfect because she wants everyone to think she is. And we said what's really annoying is he feels like the way she is, it won't work with him because the way Saki is, because he can always read things, he has a poker face on all the time. So she's trying to make Saki crack, and because she can never make Saki react, that's why she likes him so much. And anytime he's going somewhere, she wants to be there. And it always feels like she comes at the most awkward moment. So for Saki, it's not like he doesn't want to be with her, it's just he wants to be by himself. He wants to just live his life. But the problem is, every time he's trying to do his thing, everyone he doesn't want to deal with pulls up to the scene. And it's a really funny cast. It's like, half the time, Saki doesn't even talk. He just thinks things out loud and we're hearing his thoughts. And I understand why he does that, because if I had that power, I'd be doing the same thing. So to wrap it up, anime community. I love but hate it. I love the fact I can talk about anime with a lot of people at any given moment, and I can learn about new shows and enjoy memes from shows I've never seen before and ones I've seen before, with the context, all that good stuff. What I hate about the community, it feels like it's an echo chamber where it's like, you have a group of friends, you understand where they're coming from, but for everybody else, they may not like you because of your squad, your circle.
Or they may hate you because your avatar reminds them of a show they don't like. My avatar is One Piece, so when they see it, they're triggered. Hey, they heard I like Nico from Love Live, so they assume that's my favorite show. It's the series I stand. So it's weird times, honestly. But all in all, I can't imagine a life without anime. It gave me a lot of things, and I don't regret being an anime fan at all. Only thing I wish is I could get into other series, but I can't get into everything because it's like we're at the point. There's so much anime, so little time. It's not to really nitpick what I want to watch, what I don't want to watch. Because it's like this. I think 2 seasons ago I started off with like, I want to say 25 anime, and then by next season I was just watching like 7 or 10 max from that current season. So all in all, the anime community is too judgmental because I feel like they don't really play by their own rules. Because if we play by our own rules, episode 1 is just episode 1. It's a taste of the show. We can assume how good it can be, but judging a show based on episode 1 alone and being really harsh and nitpicking is kind of like judging everyone in your class based off their introductions or the icebreakers you do. You know what the person may be like, but you don't know them. You can make, judgment calls, but it wouldn't be accurate because that's just one meeting. You're just getting to know them. You don't know them yet. And that's my thoughts for today. So if you like what I do, follow me on Twitter. It is the same as my YouTube name, or it's Nico Ni. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if you type in, it should be similar. And all my, it's in my actual description. My Twitter, Discord. If you like what I do, want to support me financially, got a Patreon, even $1 helps. Or if you don't want to donate, that's fine too. All you gotta do, share this stream on your favorite social media platforms, and it helps the channel tremendously. Tell your friends about the channel. Every little bit helps. Tell me what you want to hear me talk about next, or just what do you want to hear my thoughts on, and I got y'all next time. I can really say so much more, but hey, the Sword Art and Saki is calling my name, and my squad needs me.